Hello, I'm Annabelle.
Hello there, my name's Rob and we work at Confection Perfection.
Today we're going to show you a range of ideas on how to bake and decorate cakes. I'm going to show you how to line a cake tin. This method of lining a cake tin works whatever shape or size tin you need to line. The first thing that you need to do is get your cake tin and place it on a sheet of greaseproof paper. And you need to draw around the base twice. It's important that you have the tin the right way up. If you turn it upside down, you've got a lip around there and then your shape is going to be too large because it needs to sit flat in the bottom of the tin. So I'm drawing around that twice. Once you've got your two bases drawn out, you then need to cut these out. When you're cutting, make sure that you cut just inside the pencil line, because that way you'll have a base that's the right size to sit absolutely flat inside your tin. Having cut out both your bases, you then need a strip of paper. The strip of paper is to go around the side of the tin and you want it to be about 3 or 4 centimetres deeper than the tin itself. You then need to fold about 1.5 centimetres up and you need to press firmly so that you've got a very definite crease. So I'm folding all the way along, and then with your finger and thumb just run it down so you've got that really firm crease. You then need to open this out and you're going to snip from the base up to the fold line. Now these snips, they need to be about 1 centimetre apart, and it doesn't matter whether you cut straight or whether you do it at an angle like that. Either method works. The important thing is that you just have lots of little snips, because this is what's going to make sure that the paper sits flat around the side of your tin. You need to have something to stick the paper to the tin. If you just put the paper in the tin, it's going to fall in and then you'll end up with your cake mixture seeping out. We use a magic ingredient known as cake release. It's available from specialist cake shops such as Confection Perfection, and it's much more effective than sunflower oil. Using a silicone brush so it doesn't drop bristles, lightly grease inside the tin. You need to grease the base. You also need to grease the sides. Having done that, you get your first base, place it in the bottom of the tin, and it should sit absolutely flat. You then need a little bit more cake release over the top of that piece of paper, and you then need to get your side lining paper, and you're going to sit that into the tin, pressing it around the side, and the important bit is to make sure that this bit at the bottom is where you've got the snipped edges, the fold line goes at the seam there, and you just ease the paper into place, smoothing it with your hand against the tin, and then you can trim any extra paper off. You want to leave an overlap, don't cut it exactly, so I've got a bit of an overlap there, and just run your hand round to make sure that that is sitting nice and flat against the side. Once you've done that, a little bit more cake release just on those snipped edges, and then you can place your second base in. And there you have a perfectly lined tin.